Hey folks, welcome back to the Agenda Now channel. Today we're diving into a crucial moment on the Senate floor. Senator John Thune just introduced a bill that might finally end this 40-day government shutdown. If you love staying informed about U.S. politics and appreciate real government action, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell. You won't want to miss deep dives like this. Alright, after weeks of gridlock, Senator Thune opens his speech with a glimmer of hope. He's optimistic that this shutdown can finally come to an end. And folks, the situation has become dire. From flights being delayed to government workers missing paychecks, it's time to act, time to reopen the government. Now, let's break down what's in this new funding proposal. It's a clean continuing resolution tied with 3 bipartisan appropriations bills. Funding for agriculture, military construction, veterans affairs, and the legislative branch is on the table. This is a serious attempt to get the government back on track and ensure some stability through the fiscal year. Senator Thune doesn't mince words about what's at stake here. Key programs like SNAP, WIC, and Veterans Services will finally get their full-year funding. Millions of Americans who depend on these programs can start to breathe easier. And then, the focus shifts to healthcare, a big issue for many American families. Both Democrats and Republicans seem eager to lower costs and fix the system. Could genuine cooperation be brewing in Washington? If you think it's time both sides put politics aside and got real work done, hit that like button. It helps spread the word. Finally, there's a promise to hold a vote on the Democratic healthcare proposal by the second week of December. The speech wraps up with a procedural motion, marking progress to end the shutdown. So there you have it, folks. A structured push to reopen the government, protect key programs, and tackle healthcare head-on. Whether this leads to lasting cooperation, who knows? But it's a moment of hope after weeks of frustration. What do you think? Is this the breakthrough Washington needed? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And remember, subscribe for more breakdowns like this every week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Mr. President.
Majority Leader.
Mr. President, after 40 long days, I'm hopeful that we can finally bring this shutdown to an end. And I don't need to go over all the reasons why it's imperative that we get the government open as soon as possible. From the truly precarious situation we are in with regard to air travel to the fact that our staffs have been working without pay for a full 40 days now, all of us, Republicans and Democrats, who support this bill know that the time to act is now. And so in just a few minutes, I will call up the vehicle for a clean continuing resolution packaged with 3 bipartisan year-long appropriations bills: agricultural appropriations, military construction, VA appropriations, and legislative branch appropriations. These bills will fund SNAP for the entire fiscal year. They will fund WIC for the entire fiscal year. And they will fund our veterans for the entire fiscal year. After 40 days of uncertainty, I'm profoundly glad to be able to announce that nutrition programs, our veterans, and other critical priorities will have their full-year funding. And my goal is to quickly move to other full-year appropriations bills. As I've said many times, I firmly believe that the way to fund the government is by passing appropriations bills through regular order, a process that gives senators from both parties the fullest chance to make their voices heard. Mr. President, I also want to mention health care. There's been a lot of talk over the last several weeks on both sides of the aisle about the health care crisis in this country. And I'm thankful to be able to say that we have senators, both Democrat and Republican, who are eager to get to work to address that crisis in a bipartisan way. These senators are not interested in political games. They're interested in finding real ways to address health care costs for American families. We also have a president who is willing to sit down and get to work on this issue. And so I'm looking forward to seeing what solutions might be brought forward. Regardless, as I have said for weeks to my Democrat friends, I will schedule a vote on their proposal, and I've committed to having that vote no later than the second week in December. Mr. President, again, I am optimistic that after almost 6 weeks of this shutdown, we'll finally be able to end it. I will call up that bill in a matter of minutes, and I look forward to passing the clean continuing resolution and appropriations bill package in the very near future. Now, Mr. President, I move to proceed to the motion to reconsider the cloture vote on October 16th on the motion to proceed to H.R. 5371.
The question's on the motion. All in favor say